Hey friends, it's Samara here with another design team project. This month I'm featuring the March 2026 Shots of Life Echo Park in full bloom. So we get this adorable little spool of washi with all those cute little sun, and then we get this page here. In the embellishment kit, you will get some of these really cute chipboard stickers, and then in the pattern paper kit, you get these two sheets of paper. So those are a lot of fun. Love how everything coordinates. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is grabbing my photos. So for Mother's Day this year, we all went to my parents' house and took some silly photos and all that good stuff, right? So thoroughly enjoyed that. I am going to be cutting apart this sheet from the Shots of Life, and I wanted to use those cards that were right down the center. And for my actual pages, I'm going to be using one of the sheets from our pattern paper kit. So right now I'm just cutting two 6x8s, and I'm going to be using those as the base of my layout. So I'll be doing two full 6x8 pages. And now I'm just going to trim off my photos. So I did print them two up on a 4x6 photo. And I did this just in my printer software. And you guys know, I generally like to use smaller photos with, especially if I'm doing a larger, maybe not a larger layout, if I'm going to be using a multi-photo layout. I absolutely enjoyed these. These were so cute. All right, so we've got three generations there. We have my granddaughter, my daughter, who is not my granddaughter's mother. That is actually my son's daughter, and myself. So that would be four generations. Oh my goodness, I can't count today. So I'm just kind of laying out my photos right now, just kind of seeing how they fit together. I do like to overlap, but I want to make sure if I'm overlapping that I'm using some of the negative space in my photo to do that overlap. I loved this little sentiment, oh happy day, so I'm going to cut that out. So I'm just trimming this out here and preserving some of that floral paper to use later. I love the little border, the little floral border there. That's a lot of fun. It's fun to use your cards in different ways, right? So we'll use that as a title. And I'm thinking about this other card here. I really liked this card, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to use the full card. So I'm thinking about how I would like to use one of these other cards as a border for my photo, but my photo is actually just a little bit too big. So we're going to solve this problem right now by using just the edges of this card. And we will Frankenstein it as a border on my photo. And here I was trying to be really careful about just cutting out the center. And then in the end, it doesn't really matter at all. You can see I end up just slicing the edges off. So let's go ahead and put this down. My parents' yard is so gorgeous. We did have family photos down there a couple years ago, and I think that I need to schedule another photo shoot. The grandkids are much bigger now. And it's such a gorgeous yard that my dad has put together on his own. It's just beautiful. All right, so you can see here I'm just kind of Frankensteining this border onto this photo. Have you ever done anything like this where you have created your own border? So all I'm doing here is just using the guide on my trimmer to make sure that my the border is even. All right, there we go. That was a lot of work for that, right? I absolutely love this little birdhouse, and so I do trim this out very painstakingly. All right, so let's zoom through that portion. All right, so let's just put that down on the paper. So right now I'm just kind of making some just kind of simple arrangements onto the page. I haven't completely decided where things are going to go. I'm just adding in pieces as I see fit. You guys saw the finger twitch. You know that that means something is about to happen. So here I am thinking about using that other piece of paper that I have left over. I was also thinking about using this floral piece that I have left over from that card. And I'm thinking about maybe a banner at this point, and still haven't completely decided how I want to use that. Bringing in some of the other cards, I was thinking about maybe creating like a little bit of a scalloped border there for the photo. So that right now there's just a whole lot of just thinking and staging in other cards and embellishments. I love that little pink stripe there. And I think that it is here where I decide that I'm going to create a little pocket here at the bottom. And I'll use the paper from the other side as part of that pocket. So again, this paper came from the pattern paper kit. So I believe that that was about 3 by 6. And now I'm going to take the floral paper and I'm just going to make a, I'm going to take the blue paper and make a little scalloped edge here. And I think that that blue paper is about 1 inch. I didn't know what happened to the other piece of paper. I thought my pocket was going to be a little bit bigger. So just adding a little bit of adhesive to the front side of that and putting that down. And then I'm going to put adhesive on 3 of the sides, so the bottom and the 2 sides. And then we will just go ahead and put that down like so, and then we have a perfect little pocket there. So still thinking how I'm going to continue to embellish this. I love that little card up in the top, Spring in Bloom. Spring on full bloom, excuse me. And I was thinking, okay, we're going to make a tag. You guys know that I love tags, so we're going to make a tag. I do bring out my cutter here because I want to measure down to the center of the card here. And I'm thinking where I'm going to cut the corners for the tags. And my measurements were a little bit off. I've been doing a lot of measuring this month. I don't know what's going on with me. So we're going to measure, just using that trimmer as a guide. And then we will pop a hole into the center to finish off that tag. I love this little multi-tool. It's one of my favorite hole punches. I just wish it wasn't so darn heavy. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this photo down and also put the tag, just the top portion of the tag, we're going to stick up. And I am going to trim it just a tiny bit. I felt like it was just a little bit too wide. And my measurement was off, and I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about it. Close enough, right? A perfect little tag. So we'll just add the little foam up at the top of the tag, slide that in, sliding the photo behind it and positioning it so we still see most of the photo and most of that tag. That is really cute. I should have, however, added the twine before I stuck the photo down. But again, you guys know me and you know I'm notorious for doing things like this. So our tweezers to the rescue. And just tying a very simple little bow here. That is really cute. And we will add the title to this page here. We are going to trim it out in some of this blue paper, or at least start thinking about how we're going to trim that out. I was thinking about how I was going to utilize some of that washi tape that came in the Shots of Life as well. So putting that title down onto that blue paper with the little X's on it, that's such a great paper. So we'll use that as our title. And this page is mostly done. So now we're going to start off on the next page. Oh, but first we're going to add some of the chipboard stickers from the embellishment kit. So we'll add in some little butterflies and other things here. Chipboard, you probably want to add a little bead of glue underneath. I don't know why I said glue is so weird. You want to add a little bit of glue underneath your chipboard because chipboard does have a tendency to fall off. So now I'm going to embellish the other page, and to make these pages look like they go together, on the first page we used the sunshine background, and then we used that blue paper as enhancements. We're going to kind of do the opposite here on the other side. So we're going to continue on with that floral strip. And then we use the scallop border on the sun paper this time. And we'll add that up towards, I was thinking about actually adding it in the middle of the page, but then I decide, no, I'm going to add that up at the top of this layout. I don't want it to be too matchy-matchy. I want it to be complementary. And for these two photos, I'm just going to slightly overlap them. I am not going to back them onto any additional papers. So we are just going to put them down. I was thinking about if I wanted to back them, but I end up not doing that. So I put this photo down just kind of at the top, and then I slide the second photo in. I wanted to make sure that you could still see that scallop border from the top. All right, that's really cute. So now looking at the bottom of the page, so already you can see how these two pages go together, but I'm going to add a little bit more of that sunshiny paper to the bottom of this layout. One thing that I have to say is that when you limit the amount of supplies that you're using, I don't know, I tend to think that I get more creative. So I was pretty limited here, and in the end, I really love what I created. So just using my pencil to indicate where I'm going to cut. I've been really enjoying these little 6x8 pages that I've been doing. They have been so much fun. I'm going to use the back of this card as part of my border here. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I need to create a pocket, and I added adhesive. And then in the end, it doesn't matter because I didn't even use the pocket. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. And then we will add a little bit of this pink, which goes with the pink from the opposite page for the tag. All right, so just cutting that pink paper to fit in there, and we'll put that down. Now I will say that pink paper is a little bit plain, but that's okay. We're going to embellish it with this little birdhouse and some other little things here. So we'll add a little tiny bit of this washi. And we are going to pop up that little birdhouse. That is really cute. So let's put this little birdhouse down, put that into place, and then going back to the chipboard, accents, that little bird, oh my gosh, love him so much. And I love this little happiness chipboard. I thought about using the sun, but I love this. Oh, happy day. And it fits so perfect right in there. So there we go. That is about it. We're almost done. Just pulling off another little butterfly there. Another cute little butterfly. And there we go. We have 2 6x8 pages, which came out absolutely adorable.